YouTubers, welcome to Fartface Network. This is Fartface, and oh my goodness, Raw was pretty good last night. It was pretty good. I was gonna say amazing, but it was pretty good. Only because of the finale I was gonna say amazing, but let's get right into it. First and foremost, the very first segment started off with Kevin Owens, the WWE Universal Champion, and Chris Jericho coming out to rant. That's all they came out to do. They were ranting. And man, according to Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens, they said that Mick Foley is a psychopath. He has a vendetta against them, him and his best friend Kevin Owens, trying to put Kevin Owens in one of the most dangerous match ever created, the match that ended Mick Foley's career, Hell in a Cell. So that in their mind, they're pondering, they're wondering why in the world would Mick Foley want to put Kevin Owens, the Universal Champion, in harm's way like that, at risk, in a situation, in a match that ended his very own career. Seth had enough of it. Seth came outside. Seth told Chris Jericho that Kevin Owens only cares about number one, and that's himself, and he doesn't give a damn about you. Chris Jericho was furious. He was futile. Just the look at Chris Jericho's face, you know what was coming. You know it was coming. He threatened Seth Rollins. He threatened Seth freaking Rollins and tell him if he continues like that, he is going to put his behind on the list. Seth Rollins said he don't want none of that. He's sure he's on the list already. Chris Jericho said, no you're not, but you may just end up being on the list at the rate that you're going. Seth Rollins then, being the Seth Rollins that he is, manipulated the whole situation, making Chris Jericho believe that Kevin Owens is not his best friend, and told Chris Jericho that you can't beat me at your best day. Chris Jericho then went crazy saying, who the hell you think you're talking to? He's the guy that single-handedly beat The Rock and Stone Cold Steve Austin in the same night, and may he remind us that he also is the guy that beat Undertaker, the Phenom, the Dead Man, the guy that only lost one WrestleMania out of 20 plus WrestleManias. Also, he's a 6-time world champion. Chris Jericho told Kevin Owens to go at the back, he can do it on his own. Man, it was wham, 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 wham. That was Chris Jericho getting beat up like that. It wasn't Seth. Seth was just wham, 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 wham all over Chris Jericho. Kevin Owens had enough. Kevin Owens came out to support his best friend. He came out to support his best friend. That little distraction caused Chris Jericho to lose that match. He went for a code breaker. A code breaker. Seth Rollins reversed the freaking code breaker into a pedigree. How the hell does someone reverse a code breaker into a pedigree? I don't know, but Seth Rollins did it, got the win. Chris Jericho was pissed, of course. It was crazy, man. It was crazy. You guys need to see that pedigree, man. After that match, KO and Chris Jericho was arguing at the back. Chris Jericho told Kevin Owens that I deliberately told you to stay at the back and let me handle my business. They were arguing. Their friendship was at stake here. Chris Jericho said he could have beat Seth Rollins, but it was because of the interference of Kevin Owens. The distraction caused him not to be 100% on his game, and that's how come he lost to Seth Rollins for the 3rd time in a row. But that's how come he lost. Stephanie McMahon came out of nowhere telling him they gotta be on the A game, they gotta be together like glue. Stop arguing because of Survivor Series. It is Raw versus SmackDown, so we need everyone to coincide with one another. And then Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens made bygones be bygones. When I said that, I mean they got back on the same page. Handshake. Handshake, you know what I mean. Right after that match, we got a filler moment of Monday Night Raw. It was R-Truth. When I say R-Truth, I mean the Golden Truth, correct me. And the returning Mark Henry versus Shining Stars and Titus O'Neil. I'm gonna fast forward this real quick because boop, boop, boop. When I say boop, 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 I mean boring, 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 boring. At the end of the match though, Titus O'Neil, I don't know what type of nonsense this is, but he jumped towards Mark Henry. Mark Henry caught him. The world's strongest slam. Boom. 1, 2, is he gonna kick out? After that match, it was New Day time. We got the New Day versus Sheamus. Realistically, it was Biggie versus Sheamus. This match was also a little bit of a filler. It felt that way. Sheamus was fighting Biggie throughout the whole match. Sheamus was dominating Biggie. Boom, 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 boom. However, Biggie got momentum and got back the upper hand of the match, and he did one of his big body splash to Sheamus on the apron. Oh my goodness, I thought all of Sheamus' freaking ribcage broke from when I saw Biggie did that move. It was like, huh? Brap! Right on Sheamus' friggin' ribs, chest, everything. Then Sheamus got back the upper hand on Biggie. Then Sheamus realized that Cesaro wasn't even paying attention to his match. He got furious. He said, hey, you need to pay attention to my match. What are you doing? What are you doing? Pay attention to my skills. Pay attention to my skills. As soon as he turned around, Biggie with the pin. 1, 2, 3. Win the match. You then move forward. Sheamus is a loser. Right after that match, we got another filler here. It was Bo Dallas. You better believe in Bo. He was against Neville. This match was extremely boring from beginning to end. Bo won the match, however. Kurt Axel came out to congratulate him. Bo wasn't having it. He slammed his head right into the side. Bo said it's a one-man show. Only I can believe in Bo. Right after that Bo match, we got our first and only women's match. It was Bayley versus Dana. Man, throughout this match, Bayley was miskilling Dana, man. I'm talking about miskilling. She was outside. Dana was on the other side. Bayley ran towards her. Some drop kick through the, you know what that's called? Drop kicked her. When Bayley was coming back in, Dana saw an opportunity. Being the opportunist that she is, drive Bayley head straight freaking hard into the post. Oh my goodness. I swear she got a concussion right after that. After that, all Dana had to do, after that seriously hard hit on the post, she just pinned Bayley. That was it. Bayley had to be injured after that, man. It was intense. Right after that, it was 5 minutes of Strowman time. You know, the usual. It was 3 generic guys against Strowman. Strowman miskilled these guys right after the match. He yelled at Mick Foley to tell him, give him real competition. Out of nowhere, well, not necessarily out of nowhere because we heard the music. Sami Zayn running down through the ring. Oh my goodness, the crowd went wild. Sami Zayn face to face with Braun Strowman. Oh my goodness, you should have seen the face. Well, you can see it right there. It was an epic moment on Monday Night Raw. Strowman thrust Sami Zayn straight out of the ring. Oh my goodness, it was a hell of a push, man. At the back, one of the persons, whatever the name is, talked to Sami Zayn. Let's just call him a reporter, a wrestling reporter. Came up to Sami Zayn, asked him, why did you go in Braun Strowman face? Sami Zayn simply said, because nobody has the guts to do it. Nobody has the balls to do it. So we can already anticipate that Sami Zayn will be fighting Braun Strowman soon. Hopefully he wins that match, but how Braun Strowman is on a roll, I just don't know what Sami Zayn is going to do to win the match though. But let's keep focusing on Monday Night Raw. Then we have Rusev in the ring with his wife. He's ranting. Oh, he hate America, he hate America. He love Russia, he love Russia. Roman Reigns had enough of that talk. He came down in the ring, threatened Rusev, said he's gonna beat you so bad in Hell in a Cell, you're gonna have to call 911. Lana had enough of that disrespect with her husband, smacked the taste out of Roman Reigns' mouth. Rusev with a cheap shot, a super kick right to the chin, started hammering, bringing the hammer on Roman Reigns. Right after that, he brought the steel steers in the ring and smashed Roman Reigns right into the steel steps. He's definitely getting in a coma after that one. Can't wait for Hell in a Cell to see that match, to see these two ultimate warriors go face to face. It's gonna be a slobber knocker. Right after that, we got another filler match. I don't know what they're doing with these two tag team. Gallows, Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, you know, Big Cass, Enzo. It was Big Cass versus Carl Anderson. It was a quick ass match. Cass did his swinging power slam, ended the march. Carl Anderson got knocked out. Fast forward right to the cruiserweight. It was a 6-on-6 tag match because of some type of controversy they had at the back. It was a 6-on-6 tag match. They were flying everywhere. It was Rich Swann, Cedric Alexander, and TJP versus a team of the Premier Athlete and Brian Kendrick and some generic other person, man. This match had ninjas flying everywhere. I'm talking about flips, cartwheel, Every single minute I look on the screen is somebody flying. Every single part throughout the match, someone was just keep flying. Man, at the ending of the match, the premier athlete went on top of the ring and did one of the best looking 450 splash I've ever seen in my life. Following that, Brian came in the ring and knocked the captain's hook. The captain's hook. That was the end of the match. Swan tapped out, and then finally the grand finale. Goldberg time. Oh my God, he did his usual entrance. WWE got his original music from WCW. The crowd went crazy. I'm talking about tears going out of big people's eyes. The governor was going crazy saying Goldberg. Everybody was crazy. Goldberg thanked everyone. He was humble. We love you too, Goldberg. He said that, guess what? He is definitely going to have that match with Brock Lesnar. He's going to be next, and Brock Lesnar might be his last, because it seems like this is just going to be a one-time stuff for Goldberg. Fighting Brock Lesnar, beating Brock Lesnar up, or going to Suplex City. We will find out at the Survivor Series pay-per-view. Let me know what you guys think about that match. If you guys think Goldberg is going to win or Brock Lesnar is going to win, let me know in the comment section. And if you want more WWE news and content, don't forget to subscribe, and let's keep it. Which one? WWE.